Well, on today's Garden Life, we're going to have a lot of fun. Some friends of Taylor's are going to come over. We're going to drink some mimosas and we're going to discuss all things baby shower. We're having a baby shower for Taylor in June. And so us hostesses are getting together. We hostesses, us hostesses, we are getting together to discuss what's going to be on the menu, what we are going to decorate with, what the theme is going to be. And I can't wait because both of these girls are just adorable, and I think we might have an extra guest too, so that's going to be fun. Always fun to plan those kind of happy occasions. Speaking of entertaining and things along those lines, one of my neighbors is going to entertain us in her garden in the back. We're going to go on a very fun garden tour on my street right here. Love this garden and love the gardener. I finally am going to talk about what I decided to do with my assemblage of white, and as you can see, it's still kind of in the process of coming together. I've got more things that I need to plant, but it feels all very fresh, and hopefully I will get the rest of it planted today because I think we've got some more rain on the horizon. So what do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, I've got a very, very special garden tour for you today. This is a garden that's on my street, one of my favorite friends, favorite people, and I think you're going to find it really, really charming. This is one of the old, beautiful homes in Mesta Park, and obviously they've got their Thunder Up spirits. Okay, this is one of the great porches in Mesta Park. As I've said many times, they all tend to kind of line up so you could visit with your neighbors in the next porch over. That house is being renovated, an extensive renovation. They've been working on it for quite a long time, so it should be magnificent once it gets finished. But I just love these porches, and I love the way this house sits up. And it's got that characteristic rolling terrace that is very, very much distinctive of the homes in Mesta Park. So let's go to the back and we'll get started on our garden tour. Clara, come here. Well, this is my very special friend, Clara. You have met her before, and boy, her little heart is just beating away. What do you have going on this morning after we get finished with our garden tour?
We was going to see how we were coming.
Yeah, you're going to see if I was coming, but then after our garden tour, you're going to go to soccer practice, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're all dressed for soccer practice.
Yeah.
Okay, so will you take us around to where your garden is in the back?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, we'll follow you.
And this is Krista, her mama. Ooh, I never noticed you have a Wagelia before. That's wonderful. I want one of those. Oh, you've got two of them, look. But Claire's ready to get started.
This way.
This way? Okay.
Yeah, this way.
Oh, look. Look at all. She's got a little butterfly garden back here. Isn't this cute? Ooh, I see lots of seeds coming up.
Do I need to shut this behind me?
No,
Over here.
Where are you? I've lost you.
I'm over here.
Here you are.
This
Wow, this is pretty special.
And this is my fairy garden.
Oh, this is your fairy. So this is a regular garden, and this is your very own fairy garden.
Yeah.
Well, as many times as I have said, gardening is a sport, and I do believe it is. Sometimes I have to take off my gardening boots, as much as I hate to do that, and hit my Aviron rowing machine because I love it too. And I've been very faithful about doing it. And what helps me be faithful to it is putting on my Comfy Cozy Bombas socks. Now, as I've told you, these are one of my favorite things for gift giving. They're the only kind of socks that my son Jamie will wear. He's very fastidious in that regard. And while I love the merino wool and the cashmere and everything in the winter, I really like these, more lightweight sports socks for spring and summer because they are equally as cushy and cute. Did you see the little tomato on there? Yeah, and very, very cute, but comfortable. And they make me feel good, not just from a comfort standpoint, because you guys know that for every piece of clothing you buy, they give back to, they donate a piece of clothing, the number 1, 2, and 3 requested clothing items from homeless shelters. And that makes me feel equally as good and cozy inside as outside. One of the things that I really like about them, this is something that I have noticed when I compare these to other brands. They don't slip. They don't slip at the heel. They stay in place and they fit snugly without being too tight and cutting off your circulation. So that's another reason I love them. And I kind of like these kind of ankle height. These aren't no show, but kind of ankle height, I guess, or maybe they are considered no show, but they are so comfortable. And it's those little things like putting on comfy cozy socks that makes me less resistant to just doing my exercise. So anything that you can do to kind of grease the skids to better, healthier living, I think is really, really important. Just one more reason why I love Bombas socks so much. So if you need to give a belated Mother's Day gift, or if you need some ideas for Father's Day, well, I would highly, highly suggest gifting a pair of Bombas socks. So did you design this yourself?
No, Mommy helped me.
Your mommy helped you? And the other day, we had a project, didn't we?
And look, there's a little butterfly.
Oh, look at the tiny little butterfly. Oh my goodness.
It's not a real one because it did from bricks.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's not a real one. But sometimes you come over to Miss Linda's to catch butterflies and you bring them back to your fairy garden, don't you? Okay, tell us about this project. What did we do?
We was building a reef, and now we take it apart because we might just make it. It might get dead. So we put them in a bouquet.
That's right. So when you
This is the theory.
Yes. Well, when you came over to Miss Linda's house the other day, I had a wreath, and then we decorated it with some flowers. And right here, Stuart, let's put a picture of that wreath that Miss Krista sent to us, of the flower wreath that you made, and it was so pretty. And we thought these were really funny, didn't we?
Yeah, but now they're getting loose.
Yeah, now they're getting old. That happens.
Yeah, they're getting old.
Okay, what else do you have here in your fairy garden?
Oh, do you see those little teens? And this is our teen so we can cover our plants.
Yeah.
So any creatures don't get our plants.
Our creatures don't get your plants. And what did we learn that the name of this was? Cloche?
Yeah.
A cloche.
A cloche.
Mm-hmm.
This is a cloche right next to my fairy house.
And how many fairies do you have that live in your house?
There are no fairies in there.
Oh, there's no fairies in there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and look at, who are these people? This one looks familiar. That one used to live at my house, and then it came to live in your fairy garden, didn't it?
And this one got lost, and somebody left it out their house. So Daddy found it, and he leave it on the fence. So I can see it. So I could go and get it. So
you could go get it, and it's just so fun. And look, you have mushrooms. Wait, who is this?
A snail.
You're kidding. What is that snail's name?
I don't know.
You don't know? And what's this?
A porcupine.
A porcupine. And what's this?
It's a Winnie bot.
That's so fun. But look, your fairies, do they know how to drive?
I don't know.
You don't know, but they have a car just in case they learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you have?
The car and the little person are from friends that lived here in the past. They came from under the old porch.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
how fun! You've had some discoveries.
And look, a little bunny.
A little bunny. Now, what is this?
An elephant.
That is just. I wish I had an elephant in my garden.
It's rubbing over.
So, a lot of times you come over to Miss Linda's and you get a bunch of roly-polies.
No.
And then do you bring them back here to live in your fairy garden?
Yeah. The money. It's a bug fairy garden and a fairy garden.
Oh, it's a bug fairy garden and a fairy garden? That is so nice of you to invite them all to live.
Yeah, I know. And I always see worms crawl into my garden too, and mommy's garden too.
Oh my goodness. Mommy's garden has worms and your garden has worms.
And look what's growing. Tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
And do you see that one? It's turning red. It's turning orangey.
And then will your mama let you pick it once it's ripe?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
like tomatoes?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, there's one.
Yeah, I know. Mommy saw them and look up. Do you see it there?
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It's so
But some kids are trying to eat my mom's garden. See? Do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see? Do you see? Do you see bites on my plant?
I don't see too many bites on these, but oh, there's a bite right there.
Yeah, I know. And there's a black spot on there too.
Oh my goodness.
Look, they're even eating right here.
Oh my goodness.
Who's eating our garden?
Who is eating a garden? I don't know. Okay, what are these?
Hey, Miss Linda.
What?
Come up here.
Okay.
Look, it's some my peas. Beans.
Beans? Are those the beans I gave you? Oh my goodness.
They're growing. You see this one?
Yeah? That is so. Oh, wait. And there's what? How many beans can we count?
Mommy, do you know which one are the beans?
Yeah, there's more on the side.
Here, let's count. I'll point them and you can count, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And look, there's a little one. What comes after 9?
10.
10! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
And look at this one. This one came bigger.
And what color is that? I like that color.
Yellow.
And what's your favorite color?
All the colors.
Ooh, I love
All of the
There's
colors?
2 different rainbows.
2 different rainbows.
Like you go check with Bubba. And there's even a pinwheel.
A pinwheel. What's your Bubba's name?
Julian.
Julian? Is he in the house now? Does Julian ever help you in the garden?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah, he get a little upset sometimes.
Yeah.
And look over here. And look way hang up.
What's that for? Those are your. What's that for?
Bubbles.
Your bubbles?
And this is a paintbrush.
That is so nice. And what are these?
Chair.
Can I fit in one of these chairs?
Yeah, but just don't break them.
Okay, I'll try not to break it.
And that's the sandbox.
And that's the sandbox?
Yeah, and that's the rock box.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And check this out. And this is Daddy's car.
And that's Daddy's car?
Uh-huh.
Do you know how to drive?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I gotta get older. I need to be 15 so somebody can teach me how.
Oh, you need to be 15 so your mommy can teach you how?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Well, let's get one last look at your fairy garden. Can we get a picture of you and me in the fairy garden?
Yeah.
Okay.
But do you see this one? It came with a dead.
Yeah, it's kind of dead,
But
isn't
look.
it?
Those are from Miss Linda's garden.
Oh, those are bulbs. Those are
I don't
flowers.
think we pointed out the white picket fence before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the white, that's pretty cute.
And we even plant some new grass over here.
And you planted some new grass?
Yes, so we need to not step on it because it's trying to grow.
Okay. Well, we'll be very careful.
Yeah.
Well, Clara, come here. Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Thank you for showing us your fairy garden. That was just so nice.
And look, there's a rock.
And there's a rock. Yeah, and there's a rock. And here we go. Here's my look for today for Signature Style Saturday. My sunnies came from Amazon quite a while ago. My top also came from Amazon quite a while ago. My belt came from Nordstrom Rack, I believe. My breeches were thrifted. These are Calvin Klein. My purse is Coach, and I got this at the Outlet Mall in Colorado. Is the Outlet Mall in Dillon? I think it's in Dillon, Colorado. Anyhow, there was a Coach outlet store, and I got this. I usually just use it when I'm traveling. And my shoes are Sam Edelman. Yeah, my shoes are Sam Edelman, I believe, and I bought these online. Oh, and my earrings, I cannot forget my earrings. These are Atrios tile. Love them. Can you see the pattern on? Yeah, can you see the pattern on the inside?
So cool.
Yep. So there you go. There is my outfit du jour. I want to share with all of you the plants that I decided to get to finish my white montage. There were so many good suggestions, and I found so many different options that I just decided I couldn't have enough. So I got anything I could find, starting with these gorgeous white pentas. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I could not find any of the white sun patiens, any more of them, but I had already found some at Bricks earlier, and I've got them in the pots. And then, of course, my white agapanthus from Southern Living is in full bloom, along with my stark white geraniums that continued to bloom, even though it's getting a little bit hotter. And then this was just so fun and whimsical, I couldn't stand it, and I had to get it. And that was all of this waving Gara. I think it looks so, so fun, very whirly-birdish. And I may just have to keep it in a pot. I'm not really sure because it's just beautiful and I love the textural contrast. Then I could not find any pure white periwinkles, which some of you recommended, but I did find a pot that had some pale pink and all white blooms in it. So I need to decide where that is going to go. And I think that will be really fun. And boy, can this stuff handle the heat. I couldn't find any large containers of white lantana, but I did find some and a smidgen more of some white angelonia. So I think when I took out the pansies in this big Easter basket, I think I'm going to replace it with all of these white lovelies, and I think it'll be beautiful. So I'll have this wonderful, mostly white with touches of pink montage up here on the front porch. I think it's going to really, one thing about this dark white is the color of it really travels far. So even from a distance, you will be able to see it really, really well. And then I've got one more white thing that I want to show you that is really just coming into its own. It's spectacular. And when we come back, I'll show that to you. Oh my goodness, I've been waiting for these. Nothing is more stunning in a hydrangea than this Terra hydrangea bloom. This is a Southern Living plant. If they still have some available, I will try to put a link. Look at this one. And boy, when they dry, they're just spectacular. You all have seen many, many times the blooms that I have dried. Now they're in my bedroom. Look at this one over here. Really?
Considerably bigger.
Yeah, considerably bigger. Really spectacular. There's probably some blooms that I can't see from here right now, but those will be absolutely wonderful. And what we'll try to do is come up with kind of a white flat lay for you guys that shows all of these different white blooms, because each individually is just beautiful, but all together they're really spectacular. If you're looking for a moonlight garden, for an evening garden, if you're someone like my friend Linda Kavanaugh that always worked during the day, so she wanted an all-white garden at night so she could enjoy it in the evening, then a lot of these plants will be for you. And blooming simultaneously is that fabulous, delicate, lacy, very romantic Minoan lace. And I think next year I am definitely going to sow some seeds in a pot so that I can have that as part of my stunning container garden, all in white. Really, really beautiful. It goes to seed pretty readily. It makes a fabulous cut flower, and well, it is just lovely in all of its clear, pure white. And look at that big old bumblebee. Look at that big old bumblebee. It kind of likes all of those pollinators too. Butterflies.
I loved roly-polies.
Same.
When I was,
Yeah,
I had a collection.
Yeah. So, and then she collects them and she brings them back to her fairy garden. It's just awesome. And she'll show me, I had given her some beads. Okay, here, you can kind of scroll down. Here's more of the baby.
Cute.
Yeah, baby shower thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That's crazy.
Isn't that cute?
wow.
Not adorable.
Where?
Made more adorable because it's in this little thing.
Yes.
So this came from Bradford House.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And
Although I didn't know I never see those in the display.
is it a calorie worth having? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a calorie worth having. Okay, so try
Okay, so I wrote that
big or small.
I have a trip to Santa Fe might be.
Oh yeah, no.
I need to make
And
sure
I
I'm here on
can
Farmers
and I
Market
can get
Day.
you all the details of what the name of the stand is.
Sammer, crazy.
Oh, crazy. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Well,
You've
it's
seen it all when you've been with somebody.
For 5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Lots that I don't
So
even know.
get yourself a piece there too, if you want to. I guess I could have little forks out.
Yeah. Oh, Sam is gonna be no.
It's hard, and so it's nice then that you've got your fallbacks.
Yes.
You got your
It's also
fallbacks.
so nice because it's like a friendship where like you don't have to talk every day. Like
No.
Sam and I, like
That's the most
Yeah.
important part, kind of.
Taylor,
Yeah.
it's just you don't
And we
have to
just
talk
pick
every day.
right back
Like, you
in.
can pick back up.
Yeah.
The true mark of a good friend is not someone that you can go to when something really bad is happening and you really need comfort or whatever. A really good friend is someone you can go to when something amazing has happened to you, and they will be legitimately happy for you and not jealous and not petty and not competitive. They will just genuinely be happy for you.
Yeah.
And I think that's a rarity,
It is.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's
Point.
because we can have foul weather friends, but to have
I was gonna
fair
say,
fair
weather friends.
yeah,
That's
fair
hard.
weather friends are hard to come by, and I really noticed that
Yeah.
with all of you, that you are so
Just rooting each
happy
other
to
on.
celebrate. Yeah.
Really
That's a
important.
really good.
And you all, since you went to junior high and high school, you all kind of swam around in the mucky years together too.
Sure
To
did.
The
know,
mucky
yeah,
years.
yeah, and the fact that you all live geographically still close.
Mhm.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah.
We had parties at your house. We had parties.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes, I
that's
know about
cool.
this. I know about
I
this.
didn't know that.
Yes, yes, at the
Actually,
old
your
house.
old house was there. I remember it was OKC Thunder playoffs back when we were like real good with Kevin Durant and everyone.
Uh-huh.
And we went over to your house to watch it because I remember me and Taylor.
And there was no really
me
great
and
place to
Taylor-
watch it.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
that
remember
house-
we were in your kitchen and Taylor and I were in these like bright orange OKC t-shirts. I don't know why I remember that.
Me and Taylor got asked to prom at your house.
Are you kidding me?
What?
I didn't even know this. Were we out of town?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now this is all the secrets with the mimosas are starting to come out. And we'll just decide. And a lot of it, I don't want to plan too far in advance because it depends on the weather. You know,
Yeah,
I'll just
true,
kind of
it
say,
is.
oh, are we all going to be outside or are we all going to be inside? How many people Does it look like are really going to come? Well, the other thing is there'll be so many young moms and stuff, and this is your chance to get away and kind of have,
Just like girl
yeah,
time.
yeah, just have some girl time and stuff.
Bubbles and chatting.
Yeah,
we do,
I think it, yeah.
Okay.
The cookies, I think Sam told you.
Yes,
Ordering from
yes,
Hannah Tubs.
yes.
Is there something specific you're wanting? She can do literally anything. She's great.
I think it would be cute to match what was on the invitation. The little woodland creatures.
So darling.
So if there's a color scheme, it's going to be that sage green and that kind of peachy,
Yeah.
kind of peachy color.
Yeah.
So this is a non-bake cup from Deborah that she already got for the baby, but that could be kind of a sweet thing if there weren't a ton of people to have just some kind of little cup that just had a little thing of mound of roses in them or something sweet from Danny.
Cute.
You know, from Danny, maybe with a pick or something in there that has a little animal on it, or I think that would be cute.
What about little napkins? Would you like me to order some?
Yeah, if you want to do that, and as long as it's in the color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
For drinks, I do have one of those dispensers, on a stand that can come out if you wanted to have iced tea and that or whatever.
I think that's a good idea.
And it is going to be summer, so. That was so much fun. Just such a wonderful way to spend a Sunday with gals that are just charming, wonderful, and that can tell you stories about your own kids that you did not know. So that's really, really fun, and getting some additional insights into them, the way they are now and the way they were then. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and most importantly, share if you know somebody who might enjoy this kind of content as they live their own garden-inspired life.